Canelo's team sends a friendly reminder to Gennady Golovkin what's to happen in the Trilogy fight. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang. Notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chat channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Speaking of Patreon, head over there right now. Shifting some of the content over there, go that way. Or you could become a YouTube channel member. Hit the join button. It does help the channel, and there's some different perks for those programs and, you know, some early access and different things like that. Check those tiers out and those perks. We got a lot of stuff coming. Appreciate everybody. Another great way to support the channel is click the link in the description. Right now, the directive is to push the ESPN Plus bundle. That includes ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus, all three apps. One price, $12.99 a month. Right now, people are locked down, confined to their homes. Don't know for the foreseeable future how long this is going to last or whatnot. But if you want some additional content, 3 great apps, tons of content, keep you occupied during this, you know, unfortunate time. And it does help the channel when you guys click on that link. So research it, see if the content is to your liking, and holla at that link. Now, Canelo's team, Eddie Reynoso, on their verified page, he just posted some throwback clips of Canelo. I was born ready. Alvarez. And I think this is a reminder to Gennady Golovkin. They're saying back-to-back all the way 2020 is ours. So Canelo liked it. You guys see right there. Boom. I was born ready. And Canelo's looking pretty vicious. We'll check it out. Okay. Oh. Okay. Eso. All right, Nello. Let's see what that defense talking about. Okay. Let me see some upper body movement. Okay. Yeah. Let's get it. Now, this is what I like. Canelo, he really is a student of the game. Boom, 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 boom. Take that. Oh, what you gonna do to Golovkin? Damn, no God. Hey, no God. Hey, Max. Man, I fear what's gonna happen in this Canelo Triple G3. I just see it. I got a vision, and I see Triple G getting hurt in this fight. He's gonna get hurt in this fight. Look at these body shots. And Canelo just fought at 175. Oh, hell nah. See, he finna Golovkin. See? Oh my God, man, Golovkin, I don't see this ending pretty. So Eddie Reynoso, you know, he's obviously his prized pupil. His gym is actually stacking up. They saying Andy Ruiz is gonna go over there. I did a video about that. He got Frank Sanchez out of Cuba. Very good fighter. I've been checking for him for a little while. And obviously Canelo, Oscar Valdez, Ryan Garcia, been getting some first round knockouts. So, yeah, man, I don't see it looking good for Golovkin. I really don't. Like I've been asking and begging and pleading. All the people see me, I keep it consistent. I keep a buck. When there's criticisms needed for fighters, I say that. If there's things to credit the fighter for, I say that. You know, we do it all over here. New media, we control the narrative. And I told you, I picked Canelo you know, to beat Golovkin in the rematch, and I thought he did do it. There were a lot of old media people that were saying that somehow Golovkin won because he showed some life at the end rounds, things like that. I'm like, how did he win? What did Golovkin do to win? You see what I'm saying? I don't know what that's about. It just said keep going. But anyway, yeah, Canelo's a beast, bro. Golovkin gonna get fed some of this. What's this? Ooh, beat that shit. Oh no, Golovkin. No head movement, Golovkin. Look. Hell no, guys. You finna be. Hey, Mark. Hey, guys, what? He goes like, hey, Canelo, fuck. What the fuck? Bro, I don't see this. Look at them jabs with Crispy. Look at Canelo. Okay, student of the game, Nello. Golovkin gonna get some heat rock. Look at this. Look, this Golovkin rib cage. Watch. Oh, do it again. He finna. We gonna see, man. Look, Canelo gonna fight Golovkin with his daughter. I don't see it being good, y'all. We having a little bit of fun, but Canelo, he played it right, because Golovkin, he waited for that little bit of, added slippage in the Deryevchenko fight, and he already shared the ring with him 24 rounds. He got youth on his side. He's at his physical, probably prime. Fought from 160 to 175. We gonna see. But shout out to Nello. I don't know what Golovkin's gonna do. See, and this what makes me believe that Golovkin believes what I'm saying, is because his team just came out and said that they don't want to fight Canelo next. You did all this like petitioning and saying, oh hey, give me my belts, and chase Canelo for years, to the point where you disrupted your own thing. He got so involved in chasing Canelo that he stopped doing some of the things that made him before that. So he got too deeply involved, into deep cover with Canelo, pause, to the point where he stopped doing some of the stuff like activity. Golovkin used to fight 3, maybe 4 times a year, but that has tapered off. After the Canelo loss, he took about a year and a couple months off before coming back to Steve Rolls. And now you did all this stuff and you want to fight Canelo, or Canelo saying he wants to fight you, which he wasn't saying and screaming last year. And now all of a sudden Golovkin's team is saying, no, we want to go with the initial plan and take a tune-up that no one's ever heard of, dead off a pandemic, when you and Canelo have had about the same amount of time to rest with this pandemic. It's not looking good for Golovkin, and it's looking even worse for DAZN, because they're the ones paying the fighters like Golovkin. They said estimated $15 million a piece for Steve Rolls fights. You're paying him $15 million a piece for Deryevchenko fight, which dropped his stock, which he looked horrible and he lost the fight for real. You're gonna pay him $15 million and equity and all this stuff to fight Camille Sesmeta when you finally got Canelo to agree to fight him again. DAZN got to do something. Like I've been saying, I've seen a lot of people stealing my thoughts and making articles into them and talking about what I've been talking about from the beginning. Like I tell you, new media, we control the narrative. I've been telling you, it's looking ugly for DAZN. They got to force Golovkin, after this pandemic slows up or closed circuit or whatever, no crowd concerts or whatever they got to do. But Golovkin shouldn't need a tune-up. If you're going to beat the guy, you're going to beat the guy. The longer you wait, the worse it's probably going to get, because your style and age ain't on your side. Canelo's only getting better technically. He's getting more confident, and he's, just has youth on his side. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays off. We'll see what DAZN's next move is. I told you they were going to be all of this stuff I predicted. I predicted this stuff from the beginning. I told you DAZN was going to get hit hard. You're paying fighters crazy amounts. And it's funny, everything they said about PBC when PBC first started looks like it's actually more true for DAZN. They said, oh, PBC's overpaying fighters. They're giving Danny Garcia $2.5 million and Robert Guerrero $2.5 or $2 million or whatever, saying they're overpaying. Look at this. This is even worse. You're giving Golovkin $15 million for, that's like pay-per-view wages, you know? You're getting $15 million for a fight that nobody even wants to see. Steve Rose and Camille Seswan. Like, come on, man. And then now Canelo is agreeing to fight the man, and Golovkin saying he can't be ready by then, but you're in a pandemic. You could be training right now. Canelo's training. He has his own gym. I mean, I would hope Golovkin, all the money he's made in sport, would have his own little setup in terms of a gym. So, you know, Canelo, props to him, student of the game. It's more his time than Golovkin. That's just what I see. You guys can get mad, say whatever you want, but that boy Nello is sweet in there. And the longer Triple G postpones it, the more money he's just gobbling up for DAZN, and I think it's going to be kind of inevitable. Again, Triple G, I've said the same thing. So when you see people stealing all the points that I make and repurposing it and repackaging it, you know where it came from. New media, we control the narrative. Golovkin, simply put, does not look in prime. We've seen slippage consistently since Kell Brook fight. Consistently. Before that, I give it to him. The level of competition he was fighting, he was running through a lot of them guys, Rubios and Macklins and stuff like that, bleeding them up and, you know, knocking them down and stuff like that. But since the Kell Brook fight, it's been a perpetual slippage that we've seen from Golovkin. And, you know, it's just stalling out the inevitable. I've said it before. Beating Canelo in itself, because he's a good fighter, is already definitely challenging. But beyond that, beating him on the scorecards, you have to make sure you have a definitive Mayweather-esque type performance like Mayweather had versus Canelo to get the job done on the scorecards, because for some reason in Canelo fights, judges seem to favor Canelo even in close fights or close rounds, right? That's just what we've seen. Trout fight, Edeslandi Lara fight, Golovkin 1 fight, etc. Even the Amir Khan fight, even though Amir Khan got brutally knocked out, he was winning on my scorecard the first 4 rounds easy. And then Canelo, I gave him rounds 5, and then the knockout was in the 6th. So Canelo had 2 rounds and Khan had 4, but 2 of the 3 judges had Amir Khan losing to Canelo. So what is Golovkin going to do? Is he going to knock him out? He didn't knock out Jacobs. He didn't knock out Canelo in 24 rounds. He didn't knock out Deryevchenko, you know, and he even struggled with Steve Rose. Again, you guys could believe this is the fight you think it was supposed to be in 2016, but I think DAZN is making a grave mistake, because I think people are going to be disappointed, you know, especially if you're rooting against Canelo here. I think you're going to really be disappointed. I think this will be Canelo's most definitive performance versus Golovkin. I really do, because the things are all in place that favor him. He's in better shape. I seen Golovkin pictures and stuff, him doing promos even before fighting Canelo in the second fight. And he don't look like this. He don't look in shape. Like he look a little soft and pudgy, and you know, you can't, what do you expect? Man, 350 plus amateur fight. He stayed an amateur so long. See, this is what you see too. Another thing why people like Golovkin, aside from his style, no head movement, not really purposeful with the defense and stuff like that. Aside from that, another reason why people like that don't last in the sport, aside from defensive flaws and deficiencies and things like that, is he had a long amateur career. Guys like Lomachenko, guys like Triple G, they can be as great as they want to be, but those long amateur careers are very taxing. You have to go through tournament after tournament, you know, going through silver and golden gloves and having 300, 450, 500,000 amateur fights. That's wear and tear in your body. These are all matches that you had. So you had, Golovkin had 300 plus. Lomachenko had 400. That's why you see guys like Lomachenko, he's barely even a pro. Now, I'm not saying barely a pro, but he hasn't been a pro that long considering. You see what I'm saying? Mayweather's a 22-year pro, 23-year pro. Lomachenko been a pro since, whatever, 2013 or something. And you're already seeing Lomachenko slow down, where in this new weight division, he's 30 years old or whatever age, and you see that he's getting dropped and his fights are getting harder. That's why the Teofimo fight's so good, because this is a coming of age for Teofimo to see if he's ready. And Lomachenko is a good fighter, but you know, we're seeing some regression in the skill sets or slowing down, and that's what happened. So I think Canelo's going to punish and pulverize Golovkin. He was already on the way to doing that in the second fight, so he just has to pick up that, work on his stamina. He got it in the bag. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comments section. Golovkin gonna get it. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.